Hi, how is everyone doing? I know it's been a while, but I wanted to stop by and give my update for the end of June, start of July debt payoff, how that's going. So if you're new here, my name is Bonnie. I'm in my early 40s, just starting my 4th decade of life, and my goal is to have all of my debt paid off by the time I'm 50. So I've given myself a decade to change my life in this way, but my secret goal is to have it all paid off by the time I'm 45. So I've given myself the time span of 10 years, but I'm really going to be working to have that. And I actually checked on the EveryDollar app what my debt actually started out at, and as of today I've paid off over $15,000 of debt. I had almost $140,000 of debt, which is crazy. I am a singleton, no kids, so it's just me living my life, and I've not living it the wrong way, but I could definitely be doing better financially. So I'm keeping this as kind of a video diary of my debt payoff life, as it is. So I say a lot, I have a lot of word whiskers, I mess up on my counting a lot, so I apologize in advance, and if that's not for you, please feel free to skip this. This is mostly for myself, so I can look back years from now and say, I actually did it, and I'm so glad I started when I did instead of waiting. So I'm gonna provide my numbers as they are at the start of July and see how far I've come since last month as far as paying off my debt has gone. So up first, I have my tires. So I owe $611 on my tires. My first credit card is at $698.82. Next up, I'm at $851.21. Next up is $914.95. Then I've got my Klarna, which buy now, pay later has been the death of me financially. So I do not recommend that at all. I don't recommend doing anything I've done except maybe working on paying off my debt, but definitely not the buy now, pay laters. Those are what's killing me and really hindering my snowball from gaining momentum at this point, because it's just a matter of being able to make my bills. Hopefully within the next 2 months that'll even out, and then it'll just be snowballing through my cards. So after that, my fourth credit card is at $1,423.03. Then $1,842.70. Then I'm at $1,901.25. And $1,988.03. $2,385.32. And then I'm at my next buy now, pay later, which is at $2,474.14. And I'd like to interject this here. I have a lot of credit cards and buy now, pay laters. It's not spent on personal belongings. It has mostly been spent on travel and then paying for my life, like my bills, insurance, gas, you name it, when I get back from traveling. So just in case you're wondering, I'm not crazy with shopping, I'm crazy with traveling, and I'm going through this process to fix that. So my life will instead look like saving up to travel instead of traveling and worrying about paying it back, if that makes sense. So I do have a lot of cards. I do have ridiculous debt. I'm very aware. Now my focus is on fixing it. So my next card is $2,906.38. Then $3,992.49. Then my last buy now pay later, $3,983.59. Big card, $4,521.88. $5,083.29. So if you're wondering how many cards I have, which I didn't really pay attention to before, I have 13 cards and 3 buy now pay later accounts. So don't do what I've done. Do better than what I've done. And if you've gone through what I've done, please let me know any tips or tricks you have, because it's pretty gross. $6,225.94. My car loan is $11,273.58. And then my student loan, the big mama jama, $73,281.77. So there you have it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 debts. That's so gross. So gross. Okay, so let's see if I can math today. I don't do this well recording, but we're gonna find out. My tires, my first card, plus 1, 4, 914, 95, 933, 77, 1423, 03, 1842, 70, 1901, 25, 1988, 03, 2385, 32, 2474, 14, 2906, 38, 992, 49, plus 3,000 on top of that. Okay. 3983, 59, 4521, 88, 5083, 29, 6225.94 plus my card. So my credit cards and buy now pay later come to $42,737.79. Okay, gross. Keep going. 11,273.58 plus. So with my car, that's $54,011.37. And then with the mama jama of student loans, $73,281.77. I am $127,293.14 in the hole. So there you have it. If you think life's not going so well for you, and it might not be in much more serious ways, if you have any doubts of how you're doing financially, you can just take a look at how I'm doing and hopefully feel that you're in a better spot. But let's see how I did compared to the end of May check-in, which at that time I had $128,467.89 in debt. So minus 128,467.89. So I down another $1,174.75 in debt. So at the start of July, $127,293.14 in debt. So what am I doing to pay it off, you may ask? Well, I've sold a lot of what belongings I do have. I don't eat out like dinner out. My bad habit was coffee out on the way to work, but I've gone to homebrew for that. And also I do side gigs like dog and house sitting. So between dog and house sitting and selling things online, I've been making ends meet. The goal now is to create extra momentum to get this ball rolling. So yeah, again, I checked every dollar, and since I started paying off debt, I've paid off a little over $15,000. But I still have quite a ways to go. If I had to give myself a goal for the end of the year, it would be, let's see, how many months do we have left? July, August, September, October, November, December, 6 months. If I could get down to 121,000 by the end of the year, that would be great. And then I have another 9 years to meet my goal of paying off all my debt in my 4th decade of life. Hopefully it's gonna go better than that. But here I am. This is my situation. If you have any questions, or definitely if you have any tips, please let me know. What works for you? I'm kind of in the messy middle of just slogging through paying it. There's this part of the Every Dollar app where you can check like your percentage of your budget, what's going to what, and every month between 83 and 89% of my monthly income has been going to debt, which is ridiculous and also very hard to sustain, which is why I've had to sell a lot and take on a lot of side gigs. But hopefully, if I can get down to start January at 121,000, then I would hope between January and December of next year to pay off even more, like 20,000 would be my goal, which on my income is a bit tight because everyone knows the cost of living these days is crazy. But if I could get down to under 100,000, that would be huge to do by the end of 2027. So this is me. These are my goals. This is my grossness. You've seen it. But I hope everyone is doing well otherwise and taking care of each other and surviving the crazy weather we're having these days. Have a good night.